Welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about skincare that I'm currently loving. I've done a few favorites videos and a few haul videos where I have talked about skincare, but I wanted to bring you my kind of like top 5 to 10 products that have really been working for me and that I think everybody could benefit from. So if you'd like to see what skincare I'm talking about, then please keep watching. Okay, so the first products I want to talk about. These two products I actually use in combination. So this is the SkinCeuticals Retinol. This is a 1.0. They do have different levels of this, but this is the strongest one and it really works quickly. If you use it one time, you'll start peeling a few days later. 2 to 3 months ago, I talked to the girl that does my tattoo removal at the med spa. I love her so much, and I was asking her what I could do to get rid of the melasma on my face, and she recommended that I mix a hydroquinone with a retinol. You mix this and do this every night. I did this for 6 weeks and it was basically gone, like completely gone. I still have a little bit because I went back in the sun, but other than that, it went away so fast. So I'll also be doing a video on how I got rid of my melasma for you guys. I still want to do a few more treatments, like there's a peel and some more microneedling that I'm getting done tomorrow. But anyways, so if you do struggle with discoloration, it could be sunspots, freckles, melasma, hyperpigmentation, anything, you want to mix a hydroquinone with a retinol. This is very strong, so if you don't want to be peeling intensely, I would do this every other night, or you could do the hydroquinone every night, do the retinol every other night. This hydroquinone is actually from Zoe Medical. This is by Dr. Abaji. I don't know if you've heard of his skincare line before. He's a dermatologist here in Los Angeles who has like really good products. And this is called Melamin Skin Bleaching and Correcting Cream. This is a 4% hydroquinone, so this is the strongest you can get. You actually have to get this from your dermatologist or a doctor's office. I got it from the med spa where I do my tattoo removal. In the Retinol 1.0, you can actually get this on Derm Store or anywhere that sells SkinCeuticals. SkinCeuticals skincare is one of my favorite brands. I have so much from them. I have their face wash, their clay mask, the retinol, the sunscreen. They are just one of the top skincare brands. So if you need to get rid of texture, acne, scarring, wrinkles, you'll want to use this 1.0 retinol. Just be careful, it is strong like I said. And then of course for discoloration, you can use these in combination together, or you can use a hydroquinone on its own. You do want to make sure you're using an SPF 50 or higher if you're going to use these products, because you will re-damage your skin if you go in the sun without protection on. And also you want to slowly wean yourself off of this hydroquinone, because if you just stop all of a sudden, then there is a risk that the spots could come back. I will definitely get more in depth about melasma and what it's caused from, how to get rid of it in my melasma video, but I just want to mention those two products to you guys. If you're struggling with any of those concerns, you will see immediate results, and honestly, a retinol is the quickest way in my opinion to get rid of acne and scarring. So I highly recommend those two products. Now while we're on the topic of the sunscreen, I want to recommend this to you guys. This is the IT Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor in SPF 50, and this does have a light tint to it. So if you have a deeper skin tone, it's not going to be like that gray cast that sunscreen puts on you. But if you're lighter, this will look like you have on maybe like a tinted moisturizer. And recently I've been mixing this with my Drunk Elephant bronzing drops, or like an anti-pollution drop, because it is a little lighter and I like to just wear this so that my face matches my body. But this sunscreen, it feels super light and it just looks good on every skin tone, and I love that it gives you a little bit of coverage. It never feels greasy or oily. It's easy to wash off, and I like that it's an SPF 50 because I do want something that's very strong and it's going to protect my skin. I am also so extra, and I bought one of those face shields. It's like the rainbow shield. It goes from here to here, and it's like a visor that goes all the way down to here. Like, I'm serious about my skin right now. I'm serious about this melasma, getting rid of it. This is a very good sunscreen if you are looking for a new sunscreen. It's not a physical sunscreen if you're looking for that. Other than that, it's honestly amazing. It blocks against UVA and UVB. This is really good, and of course it's small enough to travel with. It's only 1 ounce, so if you didn't want to check a bag, you could bring this along, or this could just fit in your purse. A new find for me is the Drunk Elephant Baby Facial. I showed this to you guys in my Sephora haul. It has has so much hype around it. I know it's been out for a while. I just personally never tried it before. I thought because Drunk Elephant's kind of like a clean, natural brand that this wouldn't be strong enough to do anything for me because I do get really intense chemical peels and microneedling done. But this is 25% AHA, 2% BHA. I use this. I was blown away. I put it on before bed. I left it on for 20 minutes and then I washed it off and did my skincare. When I woke up, it literally looked like I had new skin. It looked like I did a facial, just like it says. My skin was glowing. It was clear. All the dry patches were gone. The scarring had faded, and the few bumps I did have here from my period were completely gone. Like, I cannot say enough about this. It does tingle and burn a little bit when you put it on. It did that for me only because I do use retinol. If you don't use harsh products on your skin, it might not burn as much, but this is 1,000,000% worth it. It's a little expensive, but if you don't normally go and get facials, this is much cheaper to do by yourself at home than it would be to go get a facial. But honestly, this was like life-changing. I didn't expect it to work that much, and I've only used it twice now, but I had to mention this because honestly, like, it couldn't get any better than this. It's natural and it did so much to my skin in just one use. So I definitely think you guys need to pick this up. Make sure you use this about once a week. If you are more on the oily side, you could do twice a week. So this is the Shiseido Wrinkle Smoothing Eye Cream. I have been using this for years. They recently just redid the formula and the packaging. I did show this in my Sephora haul video, but I have used every eye cream that you could possibly think of, every price point you could think of. This is $70. And this is honestly the best eye cream I've tried. It's super rich, but yet it sinks in immediately. Every time that I use this at night and then I wake up the next morning, my eyes feel so silky underneath, and it also is so good for up here under the brow to make sure you're still lifted. This does take away fine lines around the eyes if you do have those, and it also seems to help a little with my texture. When I look for a good eye cream, I need it to be super hydrating because I'm so dry and so dark underneath my eyes, and I also look for something that sinks in. I've tried so many eye creams that I'm just like patting them, rubbing them. They either stay on the surface or they become kind of like watery. I don't know if you guys have experienced that before, but like, this eye cream is so good, and for the price point it's at, honestly, I would pay like so much more money for this. It's so important for you to use an eye cream no matter what age you are. If you're 15, okay, maybe you have a few years, but the earlier you start, the better. And also, if you're older and you have never used an eye cream, seriously start using an eye cream. It's gonna make a really huge improvement. It's gonna make your makeup look better, and you're just gonna feel so much better that you're preventing aging. Another quick tip is that if you feel like you're scared of getting fine lines between here and on the sides of your mouth, you also can use this to tap on there, and since it is so concentrated, it will help prevent that wrinkle as well. So I highly recommend this eye cream. These are the Summer Friday masks. So obviously this is the jet lag mask. All of you have probably seen this and heard about it, and this is the R&R mask. I know that there's been so much hype around this and everyone's like, oh, it's so good, you need this, blah blah blah. And when I first saw this, I was like, it's just like bloggers promoting, and you know, like, what is this? Like, this is a little lotion balm, it's a mask, it's a moisturizer, like, okay, whatever. So I was like, let me try this for myself and see how this goes. I tried this last July, okay? I put it on and I left it on. I slept with it. I woke up the next morning. Tell me why. I had so many bumps on my face. Like, I'm talking hundreds of little under the surface bumps, right? So I'm like, no, sorry, she's going back, not using her. What the heck? You know, this is terrible, whatever. I find out later that those bumps were from my leaky gut because I had changed my entire diet to do a meal prep at that time, and this had nothing to do with it. So I later on, instead of going back to this jet lag one, I tried the R&R mask, which is an oil balm, and it has like dry rose petals in it. This one will give you the biggest glow of your life. It hydrates your skin and it makes you look so dewy and so luminous. So I was like, okay, since I'm so obsessed with this one, let me go back to trying the jet lag mask. It has honestly saved my life because of all the peeling from the retinol. I put this on when I go to sleep. I wake up, you don't see any of the skin chunks, and I'm just glowing. So I highly recommend either of these for you guys, depending on what you need. This one, I feel if you're oily, you can still get away with it. The R&R one does have like some oil in it, so I do only do this before bed. Any skin type could use this as well, but these are just amazing masks to use. I would use these each about once a week, and the jet lag mask you can actually use as a primer or a moisturizer, but I just wanted to touch on these because I've been super obsessed with them. They do have one more. It's made from pumpkin, and I believe that one's more of a clarifying mask. I didn't really like the scent too much, so I didn't care for it, but these two I definitely recommend. So lastly, this is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. You guys already know I've been obsessed with lip balms, and I always use my Bite Agave Beauty lip mask. That has been like my favorite for so many years. But all the Sephora orders I've been placing recently, I got a sample of this, and I was like, let me just try it, you know, like use it up, throw it away, whatever, because I hate wasting like the little samples. And I used it, and I was like, what? Like, what? I was blown away by this. I didn't think that it was gonna be comparable to the Bite Agave lip mask. It does feel less thick on your lips than the Bite one, but I would say it gives you the same hydration. I think the Bite Agave lip mask lasts longer only because it's so thick that even if like you taste a little bit of it or it rubs off on your pillow at night, you'll still have it on there. But this is so hydrating, and it feels really good, like it has a lip oil in it. And I also like the fact that this had like a light pink tint. So I've been recently using this in the mornings as my lip balm lip mask, and then at night using the Bite Agave one to go to sleep with. But I highly recommend this to you guys. I mean, everybody needs a lip balm, and this is just super hydrating, and your lips are gonna look just really plump and really nice. So I suggest you pick this one up. So those were all my skincare products that I'm currently loving. Any skin type can use any of these products, no matter what your concern is. If you're dry, you can use the masks. If you want an at-home facial, you can use the Drunk Elephant Baby Facial. If you're struggling with acne, you can use the retinol. If you're struggling with discoloration, use the hydroquinone. Everyone needs a good sunscreen. Everyone needs a good eye cream. And of course, the lip balm. Men and women, anyone can use this. This is going to be amazing. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below what skincare products you've been recently using, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.